a lot of lies. I'm here to prove to him I love him, and I'm taking him home with me today.
Okay, so Mrs. Smith, I'm going to see where this all comes from, because Mr. Smith sounds a little definitive for me, and I want to figure out how something that started off very happy got to the point where we're in divorce court. Mr. Smith, can you take me back to how y'all met?
We met on an online dating site, Your Honor, and we chatted for about a week, and about a week later, we decided to meet up at, we went and saw a movie on our first date. We, after the movie, went and had a coffee, and...
How long did you date before it became serious?
About 3 dates, we were serious, and then within a little bit of no time, we moved in together, and then about 6 months later, we were married.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it is.
What was so fantastic, special, and over the top about the now Mrs. Smith?
It was she was someone who got me. You know what I mean? We hit it off really great at first.
And what about you, Mrs. Smith? What about Mr. Smith made you say, one, he is the one, and two, I'm ready to do this right away?
He was so different than anyone I've met, anyone I've ever, definitely the same movies, the same music. We could talk for hours and it would never get old. We could stay up 24 hours just talking. It wouldn't be like things just didn't get old.
So, Mrs. Smith, it sounds like you all were friends initially. Like,
True.
You thought you had found your person, am I correct?
True.
Mr. Smith, did the age difference bother you?
Never. I never looked at her age. You know, that her son brought that up, and lots of other people, that her friends, and I don't look at age. I really don't. Like I said, I was like she was like my best friend, and I was her best friend.
And so, what happened? How did things change?
The things started changing when we went to a brewery. We sat at the bar together. We were there. We were testing some drinks. We chose our drinks. It's just
you and this
it's
guy
just me,
are
her, and the
talking,
bartender.
and I'm just sitting there doing nothing.
It's imaginary,
Mrs.
guy.
I'm sorry, the two of you, just give me a minute. For all this best friendness, the ability to sit up and talk all night, y'all don't know how to communicate, okay? And so, Mrs. Smith, if you needed to take a phone call, why not say to your husband, Zeke, you talking to Corey over there, give me a minute, I'm gonna go over here and take this call. Why not do that? What's the problem?
There isn't a problem with doing that, but he was just a friend of mine, so I didn't think, and he knows him very well.
Mrs. Smith, you are being disrespectful to your relationship as a married woman. And it's unnecessary unless there's something to hide. You could easily get out of it. You could easily just say, Zeke, you over here kicking it with Corey, so I'm about to go over here and talk to Larry. You know Larry. Boom, go talk to Larry.
Had it have been just the two of us,
Your Honor.
I would have said, hey, I'll call you back, or hey,
I'm not even dealing with the I'll call you back. I'm dealing with the why would you walk away without letting your husband know what you were doing?
He knew.
Okay, you know exactly what your husband is saying. He does not like you out here with Lottie-Dottie and everybody. That's all it is. That's it. You know that. Come on. Quit acting like you being naive.
I was going through my laundry. I found a man's underwear, size medium.
You submitted the evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. Those right there, Your Honor. And then when I confront her about this, she's like, oh, it came from the communal laundry. Communal laundry? I said, have you had sex with me? I wear an extra...
Not getting from your husband that you are getting from these other variety of gentlemen. Come on now. Tell him the truth. Ms. Smith, tell him the truth. What's wrong?
So when I'm doing laundry, I bring it home, dump it.
This has happened multiple
fold
times.
mine. It's happened multiple times to me too, but I just
Mrs. Smith, you
take
see,
it
the
and
problem
throw it
is,
to the side.
let me tell you something, Mrs. Smith. I'm gonna tell you where this comes from. You have a perfectly reasonable explanation as to what you just said. Just listen to what I'm saying. Perfectly reasonable. For someone who has not been sneaky, for someone who has been completely honest, for someone who does not bring suspicion into their home. That's a perfectly reasonable explanation. But when you have been sneaky, when you have been making phone calls and text messages with people that your husband does not either know, does not like, does not have a relationship with, that's going to cause him to question when you bring another man's drawers in your house. That's it.
Thank you. Husband? Your
I
friend?
need time with you too. But
Mrs.
this
Smith,
was
did
something that he understood with me.
lose a wife or a mother or a child? Because I can't come up with a reason that you need to be in a bed with another man.
Marty understood the situation.
She said,
Mr. Smith, please.
Of what was going on with me at the time. He really understood the situation. It was something that was
married. It's just that rule number one.
Ms. Smith, are you going to explain to me what was so devastating that you needed a whole nother man to hug you in your marital bed? Please help me.
It had something to do with a major trauma that went on in my life.
I just would like the lie detector results. I want to know the truth.
You petitioned this court for a polygraph examination, and your wife, to her credit, willingly agreed to submit to it. And so I called in the court's expert, John Yarbrough, who is a certified polygraph examiner from Guardian Polygraph Services, who has provided
Communication. That I need to start talking to him more about
Yes.
things that we did not talk about that could make our life easier and would make it a whole lot better for our relationship.
I like it when somebody learns their lessons on their own.
And I apologize to you because I would never want you to feel hurt or feel like I didn't love you, because I love you from the day I met you. You know, it was just like as a friend, and then that friendship to last and for a love to come out of it, and you can remain friends and still be lovers and love each other that whole time.
Mrs. Smith, those are the kinds of things you need to say to him on a regular basis.
More often.
The passion with which I spoke, I get the feeling you have it in you for him.
I do.
I need to know that you're going to express that. Mr. Smith needs to hear that. And more importantly, you need to show it. Whatever it is that you can find with Ray or Marty or Lottie or Dottie or anybody, this is your husband now. He's supposed to be